Greetings. Welcome to the Developing Dad podcast, where we bring the Bible to bear on culture, education, and the family. Like, comment, subscribe, support. Let's get started. Well, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to bring the Boyce Watkins versus Anton Daniels disagreement to the logical carpet. Now, originally, I found this on the Celebrity Junk, O'Shea Duke Jackson's second page. I'm going to post the original video in the description. You can go and listen to the clips yourself. They're a little bit longer than what I'd like to review because I like to keep my videos between 8 to 10 minutes, and it's a 5-minute clip. So that would leave me only 3 minutes to talk. And y'all know I like to talk. No. All right. So let's get straight to it. All right. Now, the interaction between the two of them essentially came about because Anton mentioned Boyce Watkins, and then Boyce Watkins' response. So I'm going to go over Boyce Watkins' response to Anton Daniels, and I'm going to bring it to the logical carpet. So what's the first thing? Because he engaged in 4 fallacies that I found. All right, probably more. If you watch the longer form, it might have been more. I just watched O'Shea's clips and I found these 4. The first one is ad hominem. He opens up talking about Anton Daniels looking like Rick Ross's cross-eyed younger brother or something like that. Some insult, right? But when you attack the man instead of the argument, that is fallacious. You cannot attack the character or the look or whatever if that's not a part of the equation. That's poisoning the well. That's essentially what he's doing is pandering to the type of people that are his subscribers and his viewers. They don't like that content, so the name calling will be acceptable to them. It builds up ethical character, the ethical character in the speaker, because Boyce is doing it. It's going to win him points, but that's not a proper way to argue. All right, the second one is this false analogy that he uses. Black men marrying single mothers is like cleaning up neighborhood trash. That's not a good description of what it means to marry someone who already has a child. Like, first of all, I'm never going to bring trash home and treat it like treasure. He would be wise to stop using that analogy. Cleaning up neighborhood trash. You're essentially calling the single mothers trash. Like, you think it's a compliment, but it's actually an insult. And it's a false analogy. Nobody takes trash home and calls it treasure. Okay? Like, you probably want to stop that, bro. All right? I'm just saying. Maybe it's just me. But, okay. The third is this, and this is where the rub was. He built up a straw man of Kevin Samuels' rise from average at best to success, and Anton Daniels called him out on it. The woman, if you remember the average at best video, and I came to Kevin Samuels about a year after his meteoric rise, and I didn't know who he was until about October of 2021, I think, something like that. But I went back and I watched that entire clip, and that woman came to the show. It was a show about something completely different. Kevin was talking about a specific topic. The woman came in and wanted him to do what she wanted him to do. Forget your topic, and that frustrated him. As a call-in show, you're doing so many different things, and you're trying to keep the topic moving. He's got multiple things that he was doing, keeping camera angles and inviting on guests and adding them to the stream and all these other things, right? And she comes in and she wants him to do what she wants him to do, and for free. He says, well, look, if you want the service, I offer the service by Kevin Samuels. Go there, buy an image a consultation. She was adamant that she wanted him to do what she wanted him to do immediately, and he did his best. He did a better job than many of keeping it respectful. And he said, "All right, well, look, now you want this. All right, you're a 5. You're this. You're that. You're that." And essentially, he gave her what she wanted. And Kevin and Anton Daniels points that out because Boyce had built up a straw man that Kevin was just attacking women and trying to come at them. And he said nobody was paying attention to him before that. But that's not really true, because I think he had already built up his channel to over 100,000 subscribers before the average at best video. But he was doing mostly content for men. I remember some of the videos after I went to research him in 2021. I did research. I went back and I watched a bunch of his content to find out where he had come from, what he was doing. And I was with the intent on addressing it from a Christian perspective. And I saw, man, he was giving guys the business. He's like, oh, you use baby wipes instead of toilet paper. Get cologne. Like, work on your image. He was going in hard. And this is what most people did not know about him, right? But what happens is, because he started to call out women for their stuff, that's when you see what Boyce was doing at the last special pleading, right? Men can be held accountable, but women are attacked. And Boyce used this strategic language to say that he was attacking women. Whereas he was holding men accountable, he was attacking women. And the message was very similar. Level up. If you want certain things in life, you have to do certain things to get them, right? I always talk about this, that life is made up of three things, right? Your circumstances, both mutable and immutable. You can't change your gender. You can't change where you're born. You can't change who your parents are, right? Those are immutable circumstances. Your mutable circumstances are where you live right now. You can change that. That's a circumstance of your life, where you were born. You don't have to live there forever, right? You can also change your appearance and things like that, right? Those are mutable circumstances, right? You can do certain things to help your appearance. And then your choices, what you choose to do. And this is what Kevin was trying to tell people. Change your choices, right? Make better choices. Certain outcomes require certain choices. And if you want these outcomes, you've got to make different choices. And he was telling that to men, and he was telling that to women. So this is one of the things that I think you will start to recognize. And obviously Kevin's been dead for a few years now, but the idea is, why is it still to this day that message of accountability and responsibility in the Black community is something that people are pushing against? It's really, again, it matters what words you use. As a rhetorician, you have to be mindful of the fact that, and you also need to be paying attention to the fact that when people use certain words, they're trying to influence you, right? There are different persuasive definitions of terms. They're designed to get a response from you. They're designed to make you believe a certain thing. So we've got to be well studied in logical fallacies, well studied in defining terms. These are all things that would be very beneficial when we're having conversations with people about topics that are contentious. So I wanted to bring this discussion to the logical carpet. I found it to be very unbecoming of Dr. Boyce Watkins, what he was trying to do in this situation. I don't think he was being dishonest. I think this is the way he actually thinks, but I also think it's it's just very illogical, right? It's easily recognizable that he was engaging in fallacious argumentation, and Anton Daniels called him out respectfully, right? So kudos to him on that. I'm going to leave y'all with that. And until next time, be on the alert, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. See y'all around. Bye.